Hi, Lasagna Club. I am here to talk about the Disznoko Dry Tokaji 2020. So here is a classic example of a wine that I love sharing with guests because there's not a lot of material to go on this label. It would be extremely intimidating for a lot of people to walk into a wine store and purchase this wine, and that's a tragedy because what a beautiful wine it is. Ferment, which is the grape here. So obviously this is from Hungary, from an area that is most famous for dessert wines. There's three main grapes that are used to make the famous Tokaji Atsu. You've got Ferment, you've got Harslevaloo, and then you have Muscataler, which is basically Muscat. But the majority of wines are made from Ferment in this area. So Tokaji is an area just in the sort of the south of what's called the Zemplin Forest, in like the Zemplin portion of the Carpathian Mountains. And it's at the confluence of two rivers, the Bodrog and the Tisza. These are kind of off temperatures, which provide, so you've got a warm river flowing into a cold river, which gives a lot of humidity to the area. And that humidity is what provides the ideal conditions to produce botrytis, which is what is famous for producing the dessert wines of the area. But of course, you've got a lot of wind and the vineyards dry out and not all of them develop botrytis. And so you end up with the perfect conditions for producing dry wines as well. So in this case, like this like really stylizes really crunchy Asian pear and like very like firm, crunchy apple, and just like oodles and oodles of minerality and just piercing acidity. It is very fresh. It is one that can absolutely be decanted. I feel like for a white wine, you know, if you wanted to pour a glass of this out and then put the cork back in and give it a little bit of air, like, and then put it back in the fridge and come back to it tomorrow, this is one of those wines that could definitely do that because it's just begging for some development. It's a super young vintage, 2020. It's going to be great in the medium term for aging if you want to put it away, but you will be rewarded for sure for getting some air into this wine and letting it breathe. So the 2020 Disznoko Dry Tokaji from Hungary. Enjoy.